I'm living the dream. Slowly, all of my dreams are coming true.
Yes.
Because one person, my director, Ironheart, parang believed in me. And then, naniwala na rin ako sa sarili ko. Kaya, mas lalo akong ginaganahan mag-work every day. Hindi mawawala sa utak ko yung mga anak ko, especially si Tali.
Hindi lahat ng tao pareho. Even people not in the spectrum, we're all wired differently.
Mira! 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 Saan ka, Mira? Mira! Saan ka?
Created the concept with my team of creative. The lead character here is Santo. He is highly functional person in autism spectrum. So, kailangan talaga very, very competent actor, a chameleon actor. And then I wanted someone who is competent in martial arts because the action scene here will not be your usual action scene that you see on the Filipino film. We wanted to elevate the action scene technically and in the form of entertainment level, we wanted to elevate it. So marami kaming mga pangarap na ma-achieve sa movie na ito. And then that's the two most important things, competency and martial arts skill.
It's about patience, kindness, empathy, and second chances.
Concept na to, naisip ko nung pandemic. Araw-araw kasi during the pandemic, walang ginagawa sa bahay, nakakulong tayong lahat, di ba? So I used the time para mag-isip ng iba't ibang konsepto. During that time din, naisip ko, napakahirap ng buhay. So, I want to give tribute to the people kasi nung pandemic, di ba, talagang ang malaking parte ng buhay natin yung delivery rider. And nung natapos na rin naman yung pandemic, ang delivery rider pa rin naman ng nagpapagalaw ng malaking parte ng araw-araw natin mula sa pagkain hanggang sa mga pangangailangan. And they're the least person na naiisip natin na everyday hero, di ba? Kung iisipin mo, di ba, mula sa paghatid ng pagkain, paghatid sa atin mismo, paghatid ng mga pangangailangan natin sa mga binili natin, pagpapadala ng gamit. Pero wala masyadong nagbibigay ng tribute sa kanila. So, this is a tribute to them. And then, ako I am a father to a special child. Yung anak kong pangatlo, si Lincoln, he is under very special condition, who is also in the spectrum of autism. Ang pangarap ko kasi bilang isang tatay na may anak na special, ang pangarap ko sa kanila someday is maging self-sufficient sila. Hindi masyadong malayo o mataas. Basta yung basic ng buhay, ma-sustain nila yung sarili nila, maalagaan nila yung sarili nila. Siyempre, we will not be in this world forever. And siyempre, iniisip ko rin yung may mga nilay ako na paano kung wala na kami, 'di ba? Paano kung wala na kami ng wife ko? Paano siya? So, lahat naman ng parents na sa ganitong sitwasyon, iniisip, sana maging functional siya, sana maging self-sufficient siya, sana matanggap siya ng society. Yun yung mga maliliit na pangarap namin para sa kanya. So, dito sa pelikula na to, na isabuhay namin yung pangarap namin para sa kanila. Si Baron din kasi, as a daughter. And then si Yuen, yung yung actor namin na partner dito ni Baron, yung young actor, meron naman siyang ate na nasa spectrum din. So, kami yung mga bumuo nito na may malalim na bagay na gusto para sa pelikula.
To be honest, gusto ko lang makatrabaho talaga nung umpisa si Direk Lester. Dahil nga sa quality na binibigay niya sa industry, yung influence and yung pareho kami direct na we want high quality movies and action scenes na pwedeng itapat sa mga countries beside the Philippines, sa Asia Pacific, ganyan, Malaysia. Yung gusto namin makatapat sila na hindi namin sila ginagaya kasi may sariling flavor naman si Direk Lester. Andun pa rin yung tatak Pinoy. Pero mas going towards classy, clean. Pati yung mga shots ni Direk, kung makikita ninyo, it tells a story already eh. Direk, kahit I don't care about the TF, basta I continuously work for you. Kasi I grew as an actor, as an individual sa Incognito's very special to my heart. Pinaglaban ako ni Direk Lester. He vouched for me, the Star Creatives, sa ABS-CBN Bosses to bring me in the series. At pangalan niya at stake. Alam mo yun? Napakaganda ng image ni Direk. Alam naman natin yung background ko, di ba? So, nag-mature ako. Pati wife ko napansin niya. Pati mga co-actors ko now, napansin nila yung maturity level ko. Marami lang akong natutunan at naibaon sa puso ko with my co-actors. In-embrace na rin nila ako. So, unti-unting, nagiging parang kung anong nakikita sa akin ni Direk na hindi ko nakikita sa sarili ko na a high caliber actor or pwede pa ma-save yung career ni Baron, pwede pa natin siyang iangat dito sa industriya. Unti-unti namang nangyayari. Iba rin sila eh. Rain or shine, we dedicate this also to them. Because rain or shine, lumindol o kung ano man, kung may mga needs tayo, andun sila para sa atin. They are our modern day heroes. So, saludo ako sa mga parents. Awesome parents na pala ang tawag ngayon. Saludo rin ako sa ating mga riders.
Marami. As a filmmaker naman, lagi naman ako as a director, and nakikita ko rin si Labaron as an actor, na pag may gagawin kang eksena, huhugutin mo yan sa tunay na buhay mo, sa tunay na experience mo, tunay na pakiramdam mo, tunay na saya mo, tunay na sakit mo sa buhay. Doon ka kumukuha ng lakas, ng energy, ng inspiration, because we wanted it to be as genuine as possible. That's how I want to make my film. Maramdaman yung totoo.
Mothers, pero hindi nila alam yung weight ng pag-asa na meron kami for our children who are under the spectrum. Kasi para sa amin hindi siya weakness. It's a gift. We want to have hope na sana someday. Like last night, I was talking to my wife on the way home from work. Sabi ko, magkakaroon kaya ng love life si Talita? May mag-aalaga din ba sa kanyang lalaki in the future? So, may mga hope na ganon, na maging highly functional siya. Sino ba namang hindi magkakaroon na kahit hindi under the spectrum, you want the best for your children. What
Yes.
more? I just thank God now, no? Because mas gumagaling yung sistema ng mga schools and therapy sessions ng mga bata. May child na akala ko hindi niya malalaman kung anong difference sa kulay na green and blue. Now, sinesendan kami habang nasa Manila. Kaya niya nang bumuo ng mga exercises doon in one go. And I'm like, wow, worth it yung binabayad ko. Thank you sa mga occupational therapists na ginagawa nila, minamahal yung mga anak namin. Habang kami nagtatrabaho para masustain yung school or yung therapy ng anak namin kasi may mga gamot pa yan, hindi biro. So, kaya mas lalo akong ginaganahan mag-work every day. Hindi mawawala sa utak ko yung mga anak ko, especially si Tali. At mabalik lang naman doon sa mga delivery riders. 2 years old pa lang si Talita, or before siya mag 2 years old. Sabi ko, parang there's something different about Talita, no? Yung kamay niya. Doon sa hindi nakakaalam, yung parents ko, may younger brother ako, pangalan niya Michael John Geisler. anak yun ng pinsan ng mommy ko na inadopt niya. Under the spectrum din. But eventually, hindi siya dahil binalik na siya, sobrang lalim nito. This was back in early 2000s. Binalik siya sa parents niya, real parents niya, kasi matanda na rin mommy ko. Hindi na kinaya. He was bullied. He was tortured by his own parents. And we found out when tinali siya, and I think they broke his neck. And one of the reasons why rin siguro na tumodo rin ako sa depression ko and sa alcoholism, because katabi ko yung matulog sa crib. So, bata pa lang ako, sobrang love na love ko si Michael Jan. And then when he passed, it truly broke my heart kasi walang nakakaintindi. Everybody's treating him like a joke. Kami naman, andun yung love and support. Pero hindi pa rin, kulang pa nga yung information noon regarding people under the spectrum. So anyway, moving forward na nagkaroon na ako ng anak, na spot ko kagad, parang si Michael Jan to. So sabi ko kay wife, punta tayo ng doctor, may magaling dito. Tama-tama connected kami kay Dr. Husi. In-assess si Talita, sinabi nga meron, pero may workaround naman, may hope. Ayaw niya na muna magbigay ng mga levels kasi may level 1, 2, and 3, diba? And so on and so forth. So, nung sinabi ng doctor sa amin, Jamie cried because of fear. And I said, ewan ko kung bakit ako sobrang hopeful and positive na hindi ko tinignan na sa crutch. So, gumawa na kami ng paraan. Nawala yung confusion dahil sa tulong ng doktor namin. Nawala na rin yung fear. It takes time. Hindi siya magic na parang ganun. Ako natutunan ko lang maging patient na one day at a time, Talita, my daughter, will be better and better. May mga words na rin siyang na-form through singing. Iba rin yung gift niya. She can hum melodies. Mapakinggan niya lang, biglang boom, she sings without words. Pero for me, that's like more than like an award or sabihin or a movie offer or money. Para Talita, she's growing. I wouldn't be here without Jamie also. Kasi she's the one that grounds me. Siya yung I'm grateful sa kanya na iniintindi niya yung mga passion ko. And ang hirap hindi biro na mag-manage ng 2 households kasi siyempre andito ako sa Manila to work and our kids are in Cebu. So there are times na she has to fly in and out. So na-appreciate ko lang yung love, dedication niya, and yung passion ko rin. Nagiging passion niya na rin. I'm very grateful na nag-cross yung paths namin ni Direk Lester. And now, I could say na iba yung dynamic namin sa work. And parang nakakabisado ko na kung ano yung gusto ni Direk, kung anong hinihingi niya sa isang eksena. But of course, mas natutuwa ako dun sa motivation niya sa akin . And yung mga notes na binibigay niya sa akin sa bawat shooting. Plus, parang ang tingin ko kay Direk Lester parang tatay or mentor. I highly revere him as a director and as a human being. Kasi nga nagugulat ako nung nag-Ironheart pa lang kami na nasa Cebu si Direk, grabe magtrabaho, puyat. Pero he has time to go back to Manila, straight to his office, in front of his people dun sa office na in front of their computers, and still have this energy and good vibes and yung positive energy niya sa mga taong nakakatrabaho niya. And sobrang I admire and respect his lifestyle. How does Direk Lester juggle everything and still look happy, no complaints, sobrang humble, kahit na sobrang successful na siya sa show business? Na-appreciate ko yung pag-check-in sa akin ni Direk Lester, kamusta ka na? Tinatanong niya, minom ka ba? Ganito, ganyan. Dahil sa kaka-check-in sa akin ni Direk, hindi ako yung naging on my toes to parang seek his approval. Nung umpisa nandun, yung parang nagpapakitang gilas ako na I'm doing good. Pero nung sinabihan niya ako na, Baron, while we were shooting the Incognito, sabi niya, why not try something, no, para hindi ka mag-backslide, hindi ka mag-relapse. Do not compartmentalize your life. Kasi nakikita ko naman on set, you know your lines, disiplinado ka, you're always on time, you're dependable. So when you go home, be that person also. And whatever or who you are on set, dalin mo rin yan sa bahay. And if you're gonna, you should help yourself, Baron, na parang huwag kang bibitaw doon at huwag kang mag-relax. Find a hobby that will enhance your career, enhance your talent, and eat good food, keep exercising, always be ready, always be prepared. And because of that, nadadala ko po siya sa ibang mga trabaho ko. Every day there's a direct Lester in my head who constantly reminds me to be a better human being, a better husband, father, a better actor who's always prepared in life. So I am really grateful and blessed to have Direk Lester in my life. Dream maker si Direk Lester. My dream, parang slowly, all of my dreams are coming true. One person, my director, Ironheart, parang believed in me. And then, naniwala na rin ako sa sarili ko na parang, I can be this person. I can be a better human being, a better actor.
First time kami nag-work ni Baron nung 2023 for the series The Iron Heart. It's my first time to work with him, and I saw his dedication to work. I saw his professionalism, and then I was impressed by his professionalism and his talent, his acting talent. And then many years ago, Baron's brother, si Donnie, is a good friend of mine. We are both in the national team. So I know that these two brothers are good in taekwondo. So na-impress ako sa galing ni Baron sa acting, and he's professional. And I know he's trying to do his best to recover and then to get back into the industry. Doon ko na-realize na meron siyang talent sa martial arts na alam namin lahat, pero hindi pa nagagamit. Hindi pa masyadong nakikita kasi most of his roles didn't require his talent in martial arts. So, naisip ko na if there's given a chance na magkaroon kami ng chance to work together, I would love to work with him. Maraming kailangan trabahuhin, alam ko, because we need to calibrate our skill sets. Yung mga pangangailangan ko sa isang actor na mag-action, saka yung meron siya, hindi pa siya calibrated. But we were able to work it out. Actually, matagal kaming nagtrabaho together, nag-training together with my son si Lance. Nag-training sila ni Baron for almost a year before namin nagawa itong delivery rider. That's how we work and discover each other's skill set and created the partnership. Na natuloy din sa Incognito.
Like them, like my daughter, I'm growing with her each day. I'm learning new things each day and accepting, and I just don't go against friction na I go with the flow, I go with the tide with one goal in mind, to win in life. Nabigyan na ako ng chance ngayon to win. I'm gonna take it. It's already in my heart and mind. So, para akong kabayo. And, to win, not only for me, for my creator, for my children, for sa lahat. Para yung energy, for life to be easier. Kasi matagal ko nang pinahirapan sarili ko. Tama na. I'm done with it.
nangangarap akong magkaroon ng Incognito Season 2. Nangangarap akong magkaroon ng Incognito limited series sa bawat actors, sa bawat characters na meron tayo doon. Para kunyari, kung kay Baron, nangangarap akong magkaroon ng Incognito Jaguar. Yung character niya lang, yung backstory niya, paano siya napunta sa team, bago siya, ano. So, kunyari, si The Contractor, paano ba naging contractor si Contractor? Yun yung pangarap ko. When I pitched the whole idea to ABS-CBN, that's how I designed it to be. So, magsimula muna ng isang Incognito season. Pero, magkaroon ng mga backstory yung bawat isa. Magkaroon din ng season 2. And it's not limited to the characters that we have. It's an open concept that we can bring in new characters. Yung mga characters na maraming napakaraming paraan. I was inspired by many series in Netflix that created this concept. Actually, it's not my original concept. This format is not my original idea. There's so many good concepts that was done before. Of course, Star Wars is one, di ba? Money Heist is one. John Wick is one. So, yun yung inspiration ko. Kaya, yun yung constantly na tinatrabaho namin ngayon lahat. Napakahirap ng sitwasyon sa isang Filipino filmmaker sa Pilipinas. Lalo na you have to go through a lot of challenges when it comes to approvals. So, people agreeing to your idea, mahirap kumbinsihin yung mga taong maniwala.